Hey Virgo, I'm Chris. Welcome to your January Taroscope. And happy 2019, eh? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I worked a full day. I went to the gym, and you're now my third and gonna be final reading of the night. I just wanted to brag for a second because y'all are the ones with the work ethics in the zodiac, and I just kind of wanted to be like, yo, I'm working too, Virgo. I'm hustling like you guys. Y'all inspired me. Virgo, what's been going on, huh? 2018 was a wild-ass year, wasn't it? Lots of transformation, lots of changes, lots of things shifting. Last time we talked to you guys, talked about Virgo being ready for love. Funny, because I started dating a Virgo after that. Am I good at this thing that I do? Anyway, Virgo, so let's go ahead and just jump in. I want to go ahead and see. I think there's some like happiness. I think that you guys are really exuberant and really excited for the new year. I think you're ready to make shit happen. I think you're ready to like be done with the old, right? Letting that shit go. And then we're going to go ahead and see central energy for Virgo in the month of January. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Hey. Empress. Beautiful. So, first of all, yes, love, right? Owning like the good feelings, the happiness. So, right now, guys, you might be feeling comfortable if you're in a relationship, or if you're looking for love. This is a great sign of being comfortable in those things, right? And feeling like the satisfaction of your heart. This is also with the Empress. We're talking abundance. We're talking abundance on all levels. She is like the queen of making things happen. She is the queen. She is the ruler of all the queens. So she's the queen. She's the ruler of all the queens. She represents Venus. It's all about love. It's all about money. It's all about the things in life that make you feel comfortable. So starting off your reading, Virgo, here with the Empress, it's like you're feeling good. It's like, it feels like what's happened in the past year has made you grow so much, and you've like expanded in your heart almost, and expanded in your mind, and it's just like facing the year with so much energy, ready to take things on. Feeling really, really comfortable with who you are right now. Feeling really comfortable and secure in the place in life that you are right now. She's like a bad bitch, but she's calm. She's collected. She has this gravitas that is so alluring and so enticing, and it's like makes you want to just have her like wrap her arms around you. And that's what I'm feeling with the Virgo, right? Like you guys might be exuding this energy of just giving to people, and it's because I think it's because you're getting stuff, right? You're getting affection, you're getting hard day's work, all that stuff, Virgo. So right now, I think what is being asked of you is to sort of accept abundance, right? To not get too much in your head about it, to not second guess it, to not overanalyze it, but just let it be. Like enjoy, revel in the pleasure of what you've created in your life right now. The gifts. It feels like you've just been gifted things by the universe. Yes, you work hard, but it's almost as if you've been gifted like good fortune, like with your work, right? It's like you've been gifted being surrounded by people who care about you. Two of Wands in reverse. So one thing is, I do want to say, like, stay in the present, right? With the Two of Wands, we're looking towards the future. We're kind of planning for what comes next. We're making choices and all that. In the reverse, I'm thinking that part of what it's saying here is to stay in the present, to stay grounded, to just be in the moment. What it also feels, it's funny that I just gave you this like warning about not overthinking, because I think that what the Two of Wands coming up in reverse as the first card out after this is saying is that there's this like doubt. There's a skepticism that I'm feeling. There's a fear in a way. There's an overthinking, like I was just saying, right? An overanalyzing of where things are going. So if you're in a relationship or you're in a positive place with your job, I want to say stop second guessing like the goodness that is coming into your life. Stop worrying. This is what I'm thinking, like worrying about the future, worrying about where things are going, worrying about like maybe even if you like deserve all this great stuff that is in your life right now, if you're ready for it. And Virgo, like I'm here to tell you that you are. This is coming up in the place in the above the Empress, where it's like in your thoughts, it's your ideals, it's your questions. So one of the things I want to say is like let a good thing be, right? Don't bring into in 2019. Be analytical, right? Be smart. That's what you do. But don't get so much in your head that you're actually being destructive. Don't get so much in your head that you actually in certain ways sabotage not even the thing itself, but sort of how you feel about that thing. Accept it. Let it be. And if you're not in a great place now, like what you have to do is open yourself up to the possibilities of what could come to you, right? This is a closed off possibility. This is like someone who thinks they know everything, so they think they know how things are going to turn out. Maybe you're expecting bad things, right? Maybe like the person if you're in a relationship or looking for love or dating somebody, like maybe you're thinking about past relationships and how those things turned out, right? Maybe with like regards to career, because this is love and money, right? With your money, you're kind of like unsure what to do with it right now. Maybe you have a good little savings and you don't know how to invest it. If that's the case, the best advice when it comes to that is to just hold on to it, right? Don't take action right now, Virgo, that could undermine the great like abundance that is available to you. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Where is this feeling, Virgo, that I'm getting from these cards of like a lack of confidence on your part? Nine of Pentacles in reverse is telling us that you're not quite standing in your power. You're not standing in your truth. You're not quite standing in, like, you're not recognizing per se all the great things you've got going for you. This card is asking you to have confidence, to trust yourself, to be secure, and know that you have everything it takes to have everything you want, and you deserve it, and you can have it, right? It's not like it's something you have to force. It's like doubt, worry, so much of it. Now, Virgo, that worry has to be channeled into productive things. So first of all, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse asks you to be rooted in yourself, right? Because right where it's coming out is kind of talking about the past and past energies that you're bringing into January. So let's see where the cards take us. I'm hoping by the time we get all the way around, we'll see that now you're open and receptive to love and open and receptive to great things. But a lot of insecurity coming into this month, a lot of doubt, a lot of questions, right? Questioning of self too. So what's causing that? What caused that, Virgo? I think there's a lot of past hurt, and that's not really coming up here. Like, we're not seeing like really emotional cards yet, but from what I'm picking up, I think that there's been a lot of past hurt. I think there's been a lot of things that make you not feel worthy, not feel good enough. Like it's almost like being very critical of yourself and being very doubtful of you. And how can you be doubtful of you when you're in this place? Eight of Wands, like, I think that this is a lot of self-talk. but we're moving, right? We're moving forward. So we're moving from the Nine of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Wands. Things are changing, and they're changing fast, right? Almost maybe so fast that you're not sure if you can take them. Right? You're not sure. This also represents self-talk, communication, the Eight of Wands, right? So to me, this combination of the two, because the Nine of Pentacles often represents independence, this is sort of like self-doubt, self-talk, negative self-talk, right? Questioning your ability to be like your badass self. And Virgo, I think what's causing this, like, anxiety, if you will, is that things are happening. Things are moving. Things are changing for you, right? It might have been, like, pretty comfortable for a little while, right? You might have been pretty comfortable with what you were doing with your friends. Like, you had a routine, you had a this or that, whatever. And now things are changing. They're changing fast. And I think the fast changing nature of what's happening right now is making you question certain things. And what I kind of want to say here is just to kind of ride out the wave, to see that, like, there's this, like, it's almost like when you're in the ocean, there's a wave, right? And you just kind of, when you ride the wave, like when you ride it out, you don't, like, try to fight it. You just, like, turn around and let it take you. That's what is being called for here, is to just go with the flow. You're a mutable sign, right? You're mutable earth, but you're still mutable. You change, but you change a little more slowly than, say, the other signs, right? The other mutable signs. Gemini changes every 2 seconds. Pisces too. Pisces and Gemini change so fast, right? Sagittarius also. All the other mutable signs are fast changing. You're mutable earth. You change, but you change a little slower. You need a little more confidence, right? Gemini and Sagittarius and Pisces are like, whatever happens is cool, and that's not necessarily your style. But what the cards are saying here is to not fret, because ultimately what you're moving towards is rooted in the things that are going to make you happy, the things that are going to make you feel safe and secure. The things that are going to make you feel loved, the things that are going to make you feel successful, right? Because there's so much energy here of success and so much energy of abundance. So be very careful this month with your self-talk. Be very careful with the stories you're telling yourself about yourself, right? Be very careful to be aware of your language, the language that you use, to be aware of how the words that you're using, like, convey certain things about how you feel about yourself. And now we're going to the other part of the reading, the other half of the circle. I'll point the camera down so you can see what I mean when I say, like, we're moving around, because I'm kind of, like, putting it in a circular thing here. And now at the base we have the Eight of Pentacles. So work is important, meaning is important, and you see how we have 2 8s back to back now. This is a direct correlation, right? This is what I was saying about, like, it's almost like you need to trust that what you've done has been good. Like, the work you've done has been good. The work you've done in yourself have been good. The work that you've done growing into the person you are today. You've made the right moves, Virgo. You've made the right investments in yourself. You made the right investments in your career, in the people around you. You've done all the right things. So what's keeping you firmly planted right underneath the Empress? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have this energy of security in your material things. We have this energy of happiness and meaning. And I think, Virgo, what's going to help alleviate this is to continue doing that work, to continue investing in yourself, to continue being better and growing. Right? Don't use, if you're feeling anxiety or insecurity about the future, or I'm not sure of yourself right now, if you've been feeling that, continue to invest in yourself. That's what I think is gonna connect with you guys, right? Is not just, like, telling yourself cute stories about how great you are, but actually putting in effort. You're feeling a little insecure. about yourself, go to the gym, pick up an extra shift at work, do the things that are gonna make you feel like this Empress energy, that you're worthy, right? I read something about self-esteem that says self-esteem is really something that has to be earned. It's not something that people are just given, right? It's not something we're born with, right? It's something that you have to earn, and you earn it through your accomplishments. You earn it through living life in the way that you imagine, in line with your ideals, in line with your morals, right? So Virgo, I'm saying that to say, come back to the work of yourself. Also recognize here, though, is what I want to say is recognize that the work you've been doing has been good. So sure, keep building yourself up, keep improving, keep attacking your insecurities. But also recognize that who you are right now is more than enough. Who you are right now is that there's a reason that you have all this prosperity and love coming your way. Because who you are right now is good enough. I don't know, I got a little like weird there. Virgo. I'm telling you guys, I'm very sleepy. After this, I'm just gonna smoke a really fat joint and I'm gonna fall asleep to Real Housewives, and it's gonna be glorious. But we're doing the work first, right? That's why I was like, hey Virgo, look at me. I'm working just like you are, just like you have been. No, I love you guys. All right, Virgo, let's see what else we got going on for you. I think now we're at the part of the reading where we're going to start to see what we have going forward, what's going to carry us into February. What else do we have to say to Virgo here? But it's a good month to take stock of your accomplishments. It's a good month to start, like what I said about negative self-talk. Positive self-talk is reminding you of how great you are. Right? Reminding yourself of how far you've come, what you've accomplished, what you've achieved. You know, sometimes it sounds fucking corny, but there are times where I look at my degrees in my closet. I have my degrees, like, I don't have them, like, displayed, but I have them, like, in their little cases, like, what's that? 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, yes! You see, we're moving towards happiness and celebration. We're moving towards, like, connection with people. This is love. This is home. This is family. This is peace. This is telling you, Virgo, that you have every reason to just feel good. You have every reason to feel like happy. There's reason to celebrate. Anyway, what I was saying about my degrees, sometimes I look at them and it just like reminds me of what I did. What I accomplished. You know, you have all this debt and shit, and then, like, sometimes, like, I look at the degrees and remember, like, I fucking accomplished things. I was smart. I was hardworking. And now we have the Hierophant, right? Moving to the next level in life, I think especially with that 4 of Wands on the bottom, some of you might be moving into, like very serious relationships, right? Some of you might be moving into more future-oriented careers is what I want to say, right? Not that what you're doing right now is a dead end, but the things that are going to make you feel more fulfilled, the things that are going to, like, climbing the ladder. With the Hierophant, he climbs the ladder. He's the gatekeeper to a different way of being. But this is also a reminder to you guys, like, of how patient you've been. And I think the good stuff that's coming to you is because of this patience, because of you taking your time, right? What did I say before about mutable earth? It changes, but it changes slowly. And one of the advantages of that the other signs that go crazy, like those, like Gemini and Sagittarius, we get burnt the fuck out. We drive ourselves off the edge of a cliff sometimes. Pisces too. But like drive themselves into like the depth of the ocean and their messy ass emotions. I kid. See, I'm just channeling that Virgo energy being a little shady sometimes, you know? But it's not out of malice, it's out of fun, it's out of love, right? So the Hierophant is telling you that in January, you're gonna feel wiser. You're gonna feel experienced. You're gonna be leveling up. You're going to be leveling up, I think, in all areas, right? Because look at these cards that we have falling right next to each other. Leveling up in all areas, leveling up in your career, leveling up in love, leveling up in how you feel about yourself, right? The Hierophant carries himself like he's the leader of whatever spiritual practices that he leads. He's the leader. He's the figurehead, right? So it's about feeling a certain level of clout, is feeling a certain level of accomplishment. It's knowing that you're worthy for bigger and better, right? Very strong themes here of acceptance of prosperity, accepting greatness, accepting moving to the next level. I just want to say that a lot. Life is changing for you right now, Virgo. In the next few months, in January and going to the next few months, like in real finite ways, you're going to feel steps going up and up the ladder. Hitting milestones in life, right? Expanding your mind. This is a mind that's sharp and analytical, but it's calm. And then that's where you become productive. That's where you become able to build. And then the Seven of Cups. Ending out the reading with the Seven of Cups. So one thing I will say is don't get carried away. Right? Don't get arrogant. Like this whole exercise of building yourself up, don't let it get to a point where now you're like being like superior to other people, right? Because with the Seven of Cups, we do see a tendency to slip into temptation. We slip into vice in certain ways. We slip into the things that are not real. Illusions, right? Now I'm just trying to get a hold on because I'm trying to see why we're moving from this place. And let me point the camera down so you can see real quick. See bottom of the deck, the Hangman in reverse, right? Okay, so at the end of this reading, it's gotten a little heavy for me. The Hangman in reverse, you know, upright, the Hangman is about perspective, changing your perspective, seeing things from a different way. This might represent, especially because we're talking Taurus energy too with the Hierophant, right? This could represent a lack of willingness to allow this change, right? In another word, stubbornness. Inflexibility with these cards, right? Almost like with the Seven of Cups, like a desire to stay as things are, right? Maybe a fear that drives you back to being what you were before, of not moving, of not changing, of not growing. Let me show you the cards. Well, this candle out of me. All right. So, rooted in the middle, though, we have this throne of prosperity and abundance, right? This thing that says you're deserving, you're worthy, and we're going back to that in the end, right? And as we go back to, you see how we're also connecting here to what I said about doubt and insecurity? It's telling us also that all that stuff is false. That you're tricking yourself by not seeing the future optimistically. You're tricking yourself. You're taking away from your power and your energy by not acknowledging what potential lies in front of you. By doubting the good things that are happening to you, you're taking away from that. You're undermining this abundance that's available to you. You're actually undermining, Virgo, the hard work you've been doing. This is potential for continuing that negative self-talk. Don't get in your own way, Virgo. Let's pull some outcome cards while I'm talking. Don't get in your own way this month. Don't stop things. Don't overthink. Stop. Oh, I'm getting so frustrated. You know when, like, you're dating somebody and you tell them, like, oh, I think you're so beautiful, I think you're gorgeous, and they're like, no, I'm not, no. And it's like the most unattractive thing in the world. Like, don't be that person, Virgo, who is like, oh, I'm alright, like, I'm okay, like, I don't know if I really, like, am that special. It's not cute. Okay. Alright. To bottom of the deck again, King of Wands. Maybe a little bit of frustration, but also I think this is focus and drive, right? I think that you guys are really willing and ready to it's like there's this push and pull, right? Like with this card, you're kind of willing to see yourself as great and see yourself as capable of all these things that are possible. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is hesitation again. Again, there's very earthy energies here, guys. Like, if some of you, if you're dealing with the Taurus, right? Like this energy is coming up again and again and again with the Venus energy, with the Taurus. And then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is often to me a Taurus card. So if you are dealing with the Taurus, they could potentially be standing in the way of you moving forward and becoming like as strong as you can be, right? But otherwise, if it's not about a specific sign, difficulty moving forward. And again, it's because of doubt. It's because of insecurity. It's because of your questioning yourself, right? The Knight of Pentacles is very confident. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get it. He takes his time and he's patient to accomplish it. With him in reverse, there's this lack of trust in yourself, lack of trust in your intellect, lack of trust in who you are. And then we have Strength, which is asking you guys to just be gentle with yourself. Big thing to ask of Virgo, but just be a little vulnerable. That doesn't mean you have to wear your heart on your sleeve and you have to gush all over the place, but it doesn't mean to acknowledge, you know, your softness, to let yourself process pain if you had to do that. Let yourself process insecurity. Let yourself you know, when I said before about if you were hurt a lot in the past, let yourself feel that so that you can move forward from it. Because right after that we have the Seven of Wands. So at the very end of the reading, we're seeing the fire to move forward, the fire to it's almost as if there's a spark lit in you guys, right? Where now at the end we're not putting up with shit anymore. We're not gonna just take being second rate. We're not going to allow other people to stop us. We're not going to let the things that happened to us before hold us back from what's going forward, right? It's like this wand, this big wand in the center is kind of crossed by these smaller wands, but it's like at the point of breaking through. And Virgo is ready to just push past all of the things that are causing doubt and insecurity and burn them up and let it go. Let that shit go. I'm wearing this shirt for a reason. This is the major theme of all of these readings. But Virgo, take heart though that the fire gets sparked, right? But it's going to require a conscious decision on your choice to trust yourself. I'll tell you guys a quick story. Yesterday, I was uploading some readings and I started to watch one of them, and I didn't like it at first. I thought like I just wasn't happy with the way I was giving information and all that. And then I had this moment where I started to go down and down and down, and I said, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna let myself think that way. Digging deep, right, to find the fire. And you know what? Now I'm on reading 9, and I've been looking at the rest of them, and I've been loving them. And I'm very happy with what I've been doing, and it makes me feel so good to create and put out content. All right? So I'm saying that to you guys in terms of giving a illustrated example of how to dig deep to overcome that stuff, to not, oh, this is like angry but in a good way, right? Angry where it's like, I'm not gonna fuck with myself. Life is hard enough as it is. There's enough drama, there's enough things setting you back. Why would you fuck with yourself? Why would you put yourself down? Why would you hold yourself back? And Virgo, if you need to get a little angry this month, get a little angry. I think we have Mars in Aries, right? That's fiery energy. That's ready to fight people. I mean, don't be violent. It's funny because the other earth signs that I talked about, I said the same thing. You know, be a little angry. It's funny, this month, all of the signs are similar. Like, all the earth signs have similar things going on. Or the air signs have similar things going on. With Capricorn, I was like, get angry. Defend yourself, right? Stand up to yourself, for yourself. Like, do not allow yourself to be your own enemy. That's where I'll leave you guys, right? Do not be your own enemy this month, Virgo. You have so much to fight for. So much love, so much prosperity. Don't lose yourself in your own head. Don't go off course. You are worthy of all the good in the world. So embrace it. Virgo, I'm done. I love you guys so much. Again, if you want private readings, it's in the description below. Donations, I've been getting donations for PayPal, and I love those. Those mean so much to me. It makes me feel like you guys really value what I'm doing here in these videos. So if you'd like to donate and help the channel keep running, you can donate that there. Also Instagram, you can follow me there. And the deck I'll use, the name of the deck is going to be in the description. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Guys, I love you so much. It's going to be a good month. Just know how great you are. Stop doubting yourself. Stop second guessing yourself. Let go of anything that anyone's ever made you feel about yourself, or you've made yourself feel about any inadequacy or not being good enough, or just anything like that. It's not real, and it's not true, and it's not who you are, and it's time to really level up and embrace all the blessings that 2019 is bringing you. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.